Have you ever made a trouser and it seemed very bulky on the inside, or you don't have enough fabric to sew your pocket? Then if that's you, this video is definitely for you. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel if you're a subscriber, and welcome to my YouTube channel if you are a new subscriber. In this tutorial, I'll be sharing with you tips and tricks on how I made this very simple pocket with limited fabric. The first thing I'll go ahead to do is to fold my fabric in 4 pieces just like this, and also draft this very simple pattern pocket paper. So I'll be using a length of 10 and a width of 7, just like you see me do. I just roughly cut this, as you can see on my marker tracer. It's very simple to cut out. So the next thing I'll go ahead to do is to cut this out on my fabric. And also note that I'm not adding any sewing allowance because the 7 inches width and the 10 inches length includes sewing allowance. So the next thing I'll go ahead to do is to separate 2 fabric from this 4 piece. I'll keep aside 2 pieces and I'll work with 2 pieces first. Next thing I'll also go ahead to do now is to trace out my hip side or my waist side of the pocket. So I'll be calling this side the waist replacement pocket. I'll be calling it the waist replacement pocket. So in order to do this, I will just go ahead to place my fabric, ensuring that the side of the hip length, that's the widest part of the hip, is aligning with the side of the pocket patch. So I will just go ahead to pin this down. And also I'm just marking out the hip length, or yes, the hip length of the fabric on my pocket patch, just so that it will direct me while I'm cutting. So I'll just go ahead to shape out my waist to hip curve on the 2 piece of our pocket patch, which I'm calling waist replacement pocket. So after that, the next thing is to go ahead to measure our pocket intake. So I'll be using 1.5. It's supposed to be 2, but I used 1.5 so that by the time I sew ½ inches, it will all amount to 2 inches in total. So I just went ahead to mark 1.5 inches from the waist towards the inside, and a length of 7 inches, slanting it like this. I slanted it like this, so I have 7 inches like that. So I'll just go ahead to use my curve ruler to curve it out. And also I'm cutting both sides of my trouser together because I want the measurements and the cuttings to be equal. Remember, I took away 2 pieces of the 4 pocket patches. So after doing that, I'll take away 1, just like you see me do. I'll take away 1 and then cut it out. I'll cut out the pocket intake together with my trouser and the pocket patch. So once I'm done, I'll go and use each of those pieces to cut out for the next and the other side of the pocket. So now the next thing I'll go ahead to do is to get a little piece of my actual trouser fabric. I'll be using my actual trouser fabric. I'll go ahead to cut out also hip replacement side. I'll use the hip replacement pocket patch that I'll be cutting out It does not have to be all over, just a little piece, maybe like 4 inches. You just need 4 inches wide, and the length of your hip replacement, that is maybe 9 inches, your waist to hip. So just like this is just what I need. I'll go ahead to divide it in two, because one will be for the right side of the pocket and the left side of our trouser, the right side of our trouser and the left side of our trouser. So I'll just go ahead to place it like this. The hip replacement pocket, I'll place it like this, and the other one too, for the other pocket, I'll go ahead to place the hip replacement patch like this, just like this. I'll go ahead to sew this down on my sewing machine. Just sew it down just the way it is, like this, the square. Just sew it down the way you pin it down. So this is what it looks like. So I also went ahead to interlock it round. So once we are done, we'll go ahead to work on the other piece of our pocket. So place it like this. I'll go ahead to place the other piece of our pocket like this, and I'll go and sew 1/2 inches. So after sewing, I went ahead to iron down my sewing allowance facing the pocket patch, and once I'm done doing that, I'll go ahead to top stitch on the pocket patch. So this is what it's going to look like when you top stitch. It should be easy for you to fold inside, like it's going to be easy for you to just flip it to the wrong side of your trouser. So this is what it looks like once I'm done top stitching. And just flip it inside like this, and it's very easy. You don't even really need to iron. So the next thing you're gonna have to do is to place your other hip replacement pocket patch together with the inner one. So this is what is very easy. All you need to do is to just align the pocket shape together. That is that curve. Just go ahead to align it together and sew. So I just pin it down to show you what it's going to look like when you align it properly. This is what it's going to look like, and that piece of fabric that we placed on it is what is going to be showing, instead of the lining fabric where we used for our pocket. So I'll just go ahead to sew on this and also interlock it. So I try to interlock it here at the edge, because I want it to lay very flat. And I also don't want the edges to be rough. So this is what it looks like. So the next thing I'll go ahead to do now is to sew the pocket sides together. You can sew both the pocket side and the trouser together, but I would advise you sew the pocket sides first to have a double secured factor, to make sure that it doesn't lose if at all. And once I'm done doing that, I'll go ahead to also join the trouser fabric itself to the place I just sewed, and also ensure that all of this sewing is done on your 1/2 inch sewing allowance that you put on your trouser in general. So this is what it looks like already, and just like you see, the waist side is already flipping up. So in order to solve that, you will just go ahead to top stitch a little, or just sew a little on your waist side, aligning your waist band, like your waist side, to the pocket piece. So just go ahead to sew on it like this, just very tiny. Remember, still on your sewing allowance, sew within the duration of your sewing allowance. Don't exceed your sewing allowance. So still within duration of my sewing allowance for my waist intake, I went ahead to top stitch like this, and once I'm done, this is what it looks like. You can see that it's my trouser fabric that is showing even at the waist side. Meanwhile, it's a different fabric I use for the pocket. In general, I just attach a little piece of my trouser fabric to the waist side, so that's what is going to be showing on the inside. And as you can see on the inside pocket, it is very neat. You can be rest assured that nothing you put here is going to fall off. And this is what it looks like on me. Like, it's very simple, it's very neat, it's not bulky, and it also helps you manage your fabric as well. So let me know, guys, if you find this tutorial helpful, and if you've not subscribed, please ensure you subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and make sure you comment and share. Thank you guys for watching this video. See you in my very soon next video. Bye.